Today, let's talk about the split edges node, and we will try to make a cool looking effect. Now, I will first delete my default cube and I will add an ecosphere. Let's go to geometry nodes and let's expand this section so that we have some more space. Let's click on new and we have the group input and the output. And the first thing that I will add is the split edges. Now, it is not yet doing anything. We need few more nodes to make it work. But let me briefly explain you what it is supposed to do. So our split edges basically splits all of our faces along the edges. Basically, it will now treat all of these triangles as separate objects. That is what it is supposed to do. Now to make it work, let's add another node, the set position. Now if I change the offset values, everything will move together because every face has the same value of the offset. So what we can do is here we can add a random value, and this is what it is supposed to do. So basically, all of our edges now have a different offset value, and all of our faces are separate. So this is the kind of effect that we will get. So in case I am muting the split edges, this is the structure that I will get. And if it is not mute, so all of our edges will be splitted and we will get a structure like this. Now we can make it better. So what we can do is basically we can add a normal and we can basically set our offset along the normal. So I will just plug the normal here and this is what we will get. Now this is too uniform. We may want to add a little bit of variation. So the first thing what we will do is we can see that there is no control. So it has moved by a certain distance. It has moved by 1 meter. If you take a look at it, maybe more, maybe less, but whatever it is, we are not able to scale it. So what we can do is we can add a math vector, and here I will change the add to scale, and now we can make it larger or smaller. So let's make it 5. But still, what we cannot do is it is too symmetrical. So what we cannot do yet is we cannot add some randomness to it. And to add the randomness, so what we can do is we can basically add a noise texture to our scale so that the different faces will be scaled differently. And maybe 5 is too much. I think 2 is fine. Maybe 3 or 4. So I will drag the scale and I will add a noise texture here. Noise texture. And it doesn't seem to work right now. So this is not a noise texture. This is a hair texture or something. So noise texture. Yeah. So our scale is now gone. Our scale was 4. This is now gone. So the noise is working fine. But what can we do with our scale? So to get back our scale, I will add another vector math, and I will change the add to multiply, and I can add it like this. So if I just make 4, we will get a very similar effect. Maybe we can make it 10. And now, if I change the noise from 3D to 4D, and if I change the W, we will get an effect like this. But what will be better is if we can also rotate this. That is the effect that we saw at the beginning of the video. So to rotate this, it is very simple. We just have to add math vector, and instead of the add, we have to rotate. So there is a different node. This is not the correct node. So vector rotate. This is what we need to add. So let me plug it here. And we don't need the random value right now because we are using it with our noise texture. And we need it also because we can change the noise. That is something we cannot do with our random value. We can change the seed, of course, but that will be too too discrete. Anyway, whatever it is. So here now, if I change the angle, now it will not work because we have to align it with our Z. And now it will be rotating. So What I will do is I will make it 120 frames long. Initially, the angle will be 0, and at 120, the angle will be 360. And I will save my keyframes. And if I run, this is how it will rotate. And we can make it better by making the W value as 0 initially. And at 120, we can make it 1. We just want the noise to change slightly. Scale maybe 10 is fine. Now let's run it again. Let's go to layout. We will get a bigger view. And let's run it again. And this is how it is supposed to look like. So split edges can have more applications. Like this is something that just came to my mind, and so I just made it. But yeah, depending on the situation, we can use it in many different places. So that is it for this video, folks. And if you have learned something new in this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe the channel to help me grow it fast. And I will see you soon with another very interesting video. So see ya.